Hi, this is Tammy again, and where we left off, we were adding a circle punch. So again, you go to punches under your resource palette, hit browse, and select basics, and then drag over the circle punch. And then you want to probably size it down a teeny bit. And I was kind of look at, probably need to use my arrows here, at these little parts of the design of the Hello Lovely label to kind of see if I'm centering it correctly, because that helps you a little bit. All right, then go to color fill, and we're going to color it with, or fill it with black, hit OK, and also add a drop shadow to that. And then go to your stamp brushes, and we are going to go to Delightful Dozen. That's included in your content software, and it's got the Get Well Soon stamp. So drag that over. It's black, so we're going to have to change the color to white, and then size that down. Probably did that a little too much. There you go. Okay, and that's that part. So now we just want to add the flower. Go to your punches again, hit browse, and select flowers. I think it's under flowers. And it is called a blossom punch. I have a bunch of blossom punches. It's not the blossom party, it is just simply the blossom punch. This actually fits the mixed medley stamp brushes perfectly. Okay, so what you want to do is paper fill that, and I went to the Be Yourself Designer Series paper and picked Be Yourself paper number 3. And I did that because it almost looks sort of watercolored. Double click on it, and I actually pulled the paper over to the side where you could see a little bit of the lighter color, and hit OK. And now before I resize this or anything, I'm going to go to my stamps and select Mixed Bunch, and I believe that is under the second, it's under Designer Kits. So go all the way, whoops, down. Here you go, Mixed Bunch. And it is flower number 3. Bring that over. It's pretty big, so you're going to have to size it down to fit the punch. Maybe a little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, and then kind of try to center that. And initially, I just changed the whole color to ruby red. And how I selected that color, initially when I went in here, I went to combos, and I put my cursor over Calypso Coral because that's the color of the background. And I came up with this combination, which includes Calypso Coral, Ruby Red, More Mustard, and So Saffron. This is a really good tool to come up with nice color combinations for your pages. Okay, so I'm just going to select Ruby Red. I can do it straight from the color combos. And then I went to the coloring tool and zoomed in a little bit and selected first More Mustard. I increased my brush, and I just kind of randomly started putting dots around here, and I just painted kind of the inside, just kind of willy-nilly here and there. Sometimes going up the leaves a little bit, and then filling it all in. Then I selected So Saffron and put the inside. Just kind of randomly again, not trying to be too perfect, so it kind of looks painted. Then I hit OK. All right, now go back to your layers palette and put the punch in front so we can group it. Hit Shift, click. You can see you've got them both because of the gray squares again. Put it behind and then hit Arrange, Group. And once you've done that, you can size the whole thing down and position it up here. And what I did was kind of rotate a little bit so that those two petals were kind of going around the G a little bit. Okay, and that's the front. Actually, you know what? I think I added a drop shadow too. Whoops, not to the stamp, to the punch. So if you've already got it grouped, you can just hit Punch, Drop Shadow. Okay. All right, now for the inside, I simply clicked on this back flag and put Control C and Control, and then I switched sides. I went to page 3, and before I had anything here, I pasted it, Control V, and voila, there you've got a copy, and you don't have to go through the whole thing. And I just kind of sized it down and positioned it here. Actually, I don't think I sized it down. I think I just bumped it up. So like that. Okay, so that's how I did that piece. For the flowers, I copied them from the front. Same thing. I was on this first page, and I just selected my grouped flower and hit Control C. And then I went to the third page and I pasted it here, here, and here. And then I sized them down variously, and some of them I rotated so that they didn't look exactly the same. This right here is an oval punch that I got from the Basics. So I opened that, and it is called the wide oval punch on the bottom. I brought that in and filled it with, I'll show you how to do that. Then I color filled it with white, and I added a drop shadow and a one matte, so just like what we did on the front. And then the last thing that I did was add this Thinking of You. That is under the stamps, and it is Teeny Tiny Wishes. And to find that, it's under the normal stamps on the top, the first list. And again, it's under your content software. So let's see, there it is right there. Just open that, and it's down here on the bottom because it's alphabetical. Okay, so that's it. Oh, and on the very last page, I added a text box to say Tami, and this is under the Creatively Yours. That's just a stamp. All right, so that's it for this month and for the card. I'll be back with a scrapbook page. Bye.